Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am sharing with you a program on how to be a model in 90 days. All right, so this is a 13-week program, guys. So I'm going to be telling you 13 different things to do, and I want you to spend 1 week minimum working on each of these things. That'll give you about 90 days, give or take. We do have links and videos. We'll have links below for a lot of the things that I'll mention here, and I'll tell you what those are. And then we also do have lots of videos here on the channel that are going to go a little bit more in depth on a lot of the things that I'll be discussing here as well. So I'm just kind of brush through some of them and just kind of give you a brief explanation, but if you want to go a little bit deeper with those, you can make sure to reference our videos that we've made about those. So let's jump in here. The very first week, you're going to spend some time cleaning up your social media and specifically your Instagram, making sure that it reflects that you're a model and that you're a professional. So go through all of your pictures and make sure you don't have any inappropriate type things on there or anything that doesn't really serve your brand and what you're trying to put out there as you start to work towards being a model. So this can be a pretty big project, especially if you've had your social media accounts, specifically your Instagram, for a long time and you keep your pictures on there. You're going to want to go through there. So that's why we want you to spend the next week or so working on that, cleaning up your social media, making sure your bio says that you want to be a model and that you, and then representing that through any work that you've done in your feed. The next thing, so week 2, you're going to reach out to local photographers and do some collaboration shoots. So if you don't already have pictures that you can use showing that you are a model and what you can do, if you reach out to some of the local photographers, they usually take some time in their schedules to do collaborations with local models as well, and they can practice and do pictures, and you can get pictures as well for your time with them. So that's the second week. So take some time to reach out to them and to set that up. It may not be completed in the second week, but you get the ball rolling in that first week because it may take a little bit longer to get that all set up. The next thing is to make sure that you complete your comp card. This is one of the things that we have a link for down below, so make sure you check that out in the description when we're done here. A comp card is going to show others that you are an actual professional and that you're taking it seriously. It is so important, guys, to have a proper comp card, because having some cheap comp card that you made and you had no idea what you were doing and you printed at Walmart or whatever, Walgreens, and you're presenting that as your professional comp card is not going to come out looking really good. The next week, then, spend some time setting up your website, and this is another link that we have down below, a website, and I'll tell you in a few minutes why this is very important, but it is very important for you as a model to have that. One of the simple reasons too is that things do happen with our social media accounts. They either get, hacked or different types of things. You lose access to them, or, the system is down or whatever. A website will give you a place where you can house everything and you have control of the content, when it goes up, how it looks, and all that kind of stuff. And nobody can, tell you what to do with that because you direct all of that. So that's why it's important for models to have their own website. Next one is apply for influencer programs, and we've got links down below for that. But this is one of the reasons why having the website is important, because some of the influencer programs are only available when you can apply with a website, with your own website. So make sure that you do that before you spend some time reaching out for the influencer programs. That is week number 5. Week number 6 is to watch videos on different runway walks and to practice. So take some time seeing, we have lots of videos here on the channel, lots of different types of runway walks, and it is important to make sure that you're practicing. Turns are some of the more challenging things, especially a full turn to do. So make sure that you're taking the time to practice. You can obviously spend more than a week doing this because there's a lot to it, but make sure that you're checking out those videos and practicing those runway walks. Week number 7 is to get 10 poses, or figure out 10 poses that you can do on command. So if I were to say, hey, right now, let's go. We're gonna grab a camera and I want you to do, to start modeling for me right now. If you had to just jump right in front of the camera, think to yourself, what are 10 go-to quick things, that poses that I know that I can do? We've got great videos, tons of videos on the channel here on posing. So check several of those out, guys, and ones that you know you can just click through, just develop kind of a system of remembering what are the different poses that you want to do. Have at least 10 of them that you can breeze through quickly. This could take you a little bit more than a week, but definitely well worth the time. Week number 8 is to research some local modeling agencies and to try to set up auditions or submit for auditions with them. This one's fairly simple. Obviously, just reach out to any of the local ones. If you don't have any local ones, look a little bit outside your area. If you're not like in a big city, if you're near one, look at some of the bigger cities that are closer to you and maybe plan a trip out there and reach out for some to do some auditions, and maybe you can get those all set up in the same day and head out there. The next week, which is number 9. Week number 9, you're going to spend some time reaching out to some local shops and some boutiques to do maybe some collaborations and some modeling jobs. So reach out to some of the, even some of the places that you shop locally are looking for people, and they just don't really advertise it, or maybe they don't know how to go about it. But if you come to them with a proposal and say, hey, I would love to, model some of these for you. I'll put them on my, Instagram account, and I will promote your shop, and then in exchange, and you can do either, an exchange for clothing or an exchange for money and get paid to do it. So these are great things. There's lots of places. Again, this is one you can spend more than a week on if you had to, because it is going to take a little bit longer to connect with the right people at the different shops. The next one, week number 10, is to spend some time to build your brand with merchandise, and we've got links down below for this, guys, and we've also done videos on this. Is creating a brand, but then also using that by selling merchandise of your brand. And there are ways to do that through selling clothing, swimsuits, leggings, shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff, guys. Like I mentioned, we've got links down below in the description, and we've done an in-depth video on what all of these different program options are through Shopify and a couple other ones. So make sure that you guys are spending some time doing that. This one, again, might take a little bit more than 1 week to complete, but you should be able to get quite a bit done in that week's time. Next one, number 11, week 11, you're going to look to other successful models in your area or in your network, or that follow you or that you follow, and maybe do some collaborations with them that maybe they can promote you, and you can provide a service of some type for them. So just doing that collaboration, try to find somebody who's close to where you are a little bit more than you have as far as followers are concerned, but that will definitely help to propel you forward. Collaborations are really important. Just always make sure that both people are getting something out of the collaboration. This isn't just a one-sided thing where, oh, I'm going to get what I want and I don't care what that person gets. That's not a collaboration. You want to make sure that everybody walks away with something that is going to make them happy and is going to be very helpful for them and for their brand that they're working on. And then week number 12 is to promote everything that you've done in all of the available channels. So all these things that you've been working on, that's given you ammunition, that's given you stuff that you've been working on. use all of your website, your social media accounts to promote all of these things. Hey, I'm doing this promo for this shop. Hey, I've been doing these photo shoots with this model or with this photographer or with local makeup artists, different types of things. Promote all of that stuff so people know, hey, this person is really doing something, and it isn't like, your account is like dead in the water, right? So make sure that everybody knows, hey, this person is doing something, they're taking action. And then week 13, don't stop. This is when you double down and you practice harder and you promote yourself more. It may seem like, you spent 12 weeks, gosh, doing so much work. This is where it becomes even more important to take it up a notch, work a little bit harder, and you will be rewarded for the work that you put in. Guys, I hope that this 13-week program will help you out to become a model. Make sure that you take those steps. If you've got questions, guys, leave those down below for me in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you soon.